Hey fandom, it's me Aaron.
And I'm Tony, the draw friend.
And this is a comic show. This week is all indie comics.
We love indie.
Yeah, seriously, what we said was we liked Avengers vs. X-Men the same way we like Frosted Mini Wheats. I mean, the 12-year-old kid inside of me that loved this stuff, loved that. But as you know, if you watch our show, we always highlight indie books every week. And this week it was just so many indie books. And the books that weren't indie were, like Green Lantern #8. I love it, but what am I going to say about it? So here's the thing, Saga. I know you guys got Saga #1. We got the second print back in stock, which was kind of BS. They allocated the second print down to 20% of your orders, and we had to lock in our orders for the third print before we knew how many were allocated down to on the second print, so the math works out to WTF. But we doubled down on Saga #2. We ordered 200 copies again. We're not taking any of these ones in the bathroom. We didn't have anyone bring back their Saga #1s. We specialize in putting the right comic in the right person's hand that they're going to love. That's what we do. We might shove it down your throat like a bag of something, but if you are going to dig it, we're going to suggest it. And if we suggest it hard, we're going to give you your money back. And 2's out, and it is just as good as #1.
Breathtaking.
I love the art, and Bryan Vaughan is amazing. He's the king of the cliffhangers. He's just all kinds of like crazy ADD action. I mean, some people said Saga was like shiny thing, shiny thing, shiny thing. I'm like, yeah, and it was awesome. But that lying cat, oh my God, I love it. I wish that my cat could just come with me and tell me when people are lying. It would have saved me a lot of problems, especially in business, Like here's someone's like, oh, I want to be your business partner, and the lying cat's like, lying, like, I don't know. But come in and get Saga. It's out at Finder stores everywhere. We have a ton. We hope to sell through all this. And don't wait for the trade on this. Come on, man. You deserve it. You deserve to spoil yourself now.
You owe it to yourself.
Yes. You liked it, right?
Oh, I loved it. Oh my God.
Yeah, you read it early.
Oh
you got
my
one of
God.
my advanced copies. You're
my God.
You're like, hey, those advanced copies you mentioned in your last video, how come I don't get them?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm like, you never asked.
And this time I asked and I read it early, and holy crap, buy this book!
Secret Service, this is another book by Mark Millar's Icon. His Super Crooks sold out, crazy. We had to beg for copies from other stores, and we got them, so we still have them. But Secret Service #1, this is what Mark Millar said. I know he's prone to hyperbole, but he said these are the best characters he's ever written. And
they are.
Seriously, this is not a spoiler. From page 1, Mark Hamill's in it. And yes, he's asked the most serious questions of our time, what he thought about Phantom Menace. So that is in here. That is not a spoiler. That is the first page, and it just gets crazy from there. So, maybe these guys should take out George Lucas. I don't know. But anyway, Secret Service was great, and it's Dave Gibbons from Watchmen on the art. You can't get any more classy than that. Not to be confused with Secret Service, and coming out the same week just to be confusing, is Secret, Jonathan Hickman's new ongoing, and it's awesome. It's about dentistry and interrogation. It's about eating teeth. It's a lot of government espionage crazy stuff with teeth. And what's not creepy about dentistry and teeth? I mean, this is an utter creep fest.
It's the ultimate torture that everybody is familiar with, that drill, that
Yes.
whine.
Yes, and Hickman he's phenomenal. I'm so glad that he's doing these independent things when he could just be a Marvel whore his whole life, and now he's still doing all these amazing things. Speaking of someone who isn't a Marvel whore, Robert Kirkman, Thieves. This I thank God for this book.
Oh my goodness.
People are coming in and day out buying Walking Dead because they saw it on TV, and once they get to volume 15, they're like, oh, when's volume 16? I was like, here's Thieves. I was like, come on. And they're like, this looks like that TV show White Collar. And I'm like, huh, you like TV shows. You like Walking Dead from TV. I said, did you see the TV show White Collar? Okay, but anyway, I did not see the TV show White Collar, and I love Thieves. And the best thing about it is he's like the Watchmen. Who cons the con artist? He steals from the thieves, and all he really wants is his wife and son back. And, that's heartfelt. America's Got Powers. It's like American Idol mixed with America's Got Talent, mixed with superpowers, mixed with amazing art by Bryan Hitch. So if you were wondering where Bryan Hitch went, this is where he went. And it's by Jonathan Ross, some British comedian guy. So I don't know. It's funny. And speaking of British comedian guys, Rich Johnson's Iron Muslim. This already sold out everywhere. It's already getting liberals butthurt all over the place, which, it's not okay. It's not okay to satire Muslims. Why doesn't Rich Johntson know this, He's part of the Western world, right? I mean...
Must be because he's British.
It's okay to satire Catholicism and any form of Christianity. It's okay to satire Scientology, which he's going to do with science thorology, but it is not okay, Rich Johntson, to satire Muslims. It's not okay to make me laugh at this beard. It's not okay, man.
It's not okay to put a beard on iron. It just doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Where did he get the glue?
However, if you want something completely, ridiculously, offensively funny, this is your book. And
Horrible,
I think
horrendous, and hilarious.
And I think all of the Avengeful's books will be your book. And it's sold out everywhere, but you know that this store, being a great friend of the British, and an even better friend of Rich Johntson, ordered very heavily, and we will have it. And thank you, Rich Johntson. Thank you for helping me make money. And thank you for not being afraid, because you're afraid to satire the Muslims. The terrorists already won. I mean, if I learned anything from the Bush administration, that's what I learned. All right, now, Adventure Time. Yes, it's indie. It's more like, you know, it's a franchise book, but still, we have to highlight it because it sells like crazy, and we love it. Adventure Time, rocking. Every issue, amazing. You can pick your favorite cover, whether you want the Finn cover or the Princess Bubblegum cover. And I said we weren't going to mention any mainstream stuff, but hardcover of Batman Inc.'s out, and it's beautiful. It looks like freaking Epcot. I mean, if you're from Orlando, you know this looks like Epcot. This reminds me, like, I look at this cover and I get drunk. Like, I just feel drunk from drinking around the world. I mean, that's what, you know, that's what you do when you come here. So if you're a comic book writer, artist, and you want to come to Orlando and sign up my store, I will take you to Epcot and we will drink around the world. And
it's the Food and Wayne Festival.
And what's going on in here is Geek Point. We're completely remodeling and upgrading the entire Geek Easy for Geek Point, and it's going to be amazing. This is a bar. We're going to build an actual bar. It's going to be amazing. So, what the hell, man? Jesus. All right, so buy Saga, come to your favorite comic book store, and support indie comics, creator-owned comics week, at a comic shop, and find our stores everywhere. Thanks and bye-bye.
Bye!
Thanks for watching our video, and if you liked it, subscribe. Just click on that link and subscribe. It's pretty easy. And check out a comic shop. If you are local and you knew about our Geek Easy, we're having this crazy thing called Geek Point, which is exactly like Flashpoint. And keep your eye out for some Geek Point videos and some Geek Point promos. And after Geek Point, there's going to be the GE relaunch, the Geek Easy relaunch, like the DC relaunch, the GE relaunch. See what I did there? Thanks, bye-bye.